guys, Misty here today, and I'm going to do a color and chat in this lovely book that Debbie Densham sent me. And this is the title of the book right here. And inside the book, it tells us what the last name right here, how it is to pronounce it, so you guys can see. That's how you say the last name of the title. And it's a beautiful book. I've already colored several in here, and we'll go ahead and start on this flower right here and go ahead and start on it. I've started a little bit right here, and also we're going to be using these markers right here. Jamie told me about these markers, and they do really well. There's your colors too. It's got some basic colors you need, and I'll be giving a link to them on this video here, so you'll know. Okay. And yeah, as you know, some of you guys might not know, Iris passed away unexpectedly last Wednesday. My bird, cockatiel Iris, and there was no warning sign whatsoever. He passed away last Wednesday. I uncover him usually around 12 o'clock during the day, and I uncovered him, and he was at the bottom of the cage, and he was laying on his back, and he had his face turned left, is how he was laying underneath the food dishes, you know, that I had the food dish that was in the cage. And it was unexpected. I called and told Dwayne at work that Iris had died. And it's been really hard. And my sugar glider, Abby, she died Friday. So I had two pets die within 2 days there. And it's been really hard on me. I wasn't sure if I would be able to record for a while, but I thought I would get on here and record a little bit and let you guys know what's been going on in case you didn't see my post on Instagram about my pets passing away. I've been making it okay. It's just been really stressful and tiresome on me, you know, dealing with all of it. And I know that Abby was going to pass away. I was hoping and praying that she wouldn't, but not last Friday, but the Friday before that, I took her back to the vet, and she was there all day. They called me around 4 o'clock, said she was ready, said they couldn't do her urine sample to see, check her urine and see if she still had sugar or not, that she was dehydrated, which was really bad to hear. She was dehydrated. And Kyra took me to pick her up. When I got her, her body was cold as ice, and I thought she was dying then. It scared me. And it did upset me because I was thinking, well, the vet, you know, all day had her, and I was wondering if they even give her any water or anything because they're covered up as it is, you know. So I was wondering if they took care of her good, while, you know, until they could get to her. That's what I was worried about because her body was really cold when I got her. And me and Kyra stopped down there at Ingles, and I got some stuff for her, you know. He said I could put some chicken broth on her food, some water on her food, you know, to try to help her with being dehydrated. And I did that. And I give her water every hour by the tube, medicine dropper. And there was about two times that I thought I was going to lose her, and I got really upset. The first time was when I took her to the vet, and then the next time was about 2 days later, and she done all right all day, and then it was probably about 2 or 3 in the evening, she started sleeping, you know, like in a deep sleep, when she was laying on my shoulder, and I thought she was going to die then. She was holding on to me, and that was even harder, you know, because she wanted to be with me. So that night I put her in a little carrier thing, and she was in a deep sleep. And I was preparing myself because I didn't think she'd make it that night, but she did. The next morning she made it, and she was all right, you know. But too, I, I felt bad because she fell like probably 3 or 4 times within 2 days because she was wanting to be on me, and I couldn't put her in her pouch because she was wanting to be with me. And then when I moved around, one time she fell right there. Well, she wanted in the cage, so I let her in the cage. And before she went in the cage, she fell right on the floor hard, and I worried about that. And then in the kitchen the night before that, she fell 2 or 3 times there. She fell. She didn't want to go. She wanted to be with me, you know, and sometimes I'd have to move around, and I felt bad because one time I put her up by herself, and she started making a noise because she couldn't be with me. So it was really hard on me, you know, trying to please her. And then I felt bad because she fell and everything. But she ate good up until the day she died, you know. She ate good up until the day she passed away. The day she died was last Friday, and the last 2 days she ate yogurt drops and mealworms. And one night when I told you guys about her falling near the cage there, she wanted to be in the cage with the other 2 sugar gliders. So I let her in the cage with them that night. That was last night she was with them. I'd say about Thursday was when that was. And that's how that went. It was really hard dealing with it. She's 9 years old, and I've had her for 9 years. I don't know how she got the urinary infection. I don't know what happened there. And I didn't know she was dehydrated either till the last minute. I just didn't know she was dehydrated, you know. And with Iris, I didn't even know anything was wrong with him at all. The night before he died, I let him out around 12 that day. He stayed out most of the day with us and was in there talking away to the bird and everything. I mean, talking away to Pepper and everything. And you would never know that anything was wrong. We had him sitting on his carrier in there. I put him in there, you know, on his carrier. And me and Dwayne was giving Casper his eye drops that evening and in the bedroom. And Iris, I went ahead and we was walking by him. He was wanting to go in there with us, you know. But he seemed absolutely fine, like nothing was wrong at all with him. Nothing was the matter, you know. So I'm not sure if he had night fright or what. I had his cage covered up really well. I had his cage covered up, you know, where he never got night frights before, but birds is bad to get night frights. And I didn't really want to take him to the vet and find out what happened because that would stress me out even more. So Dwayne buried him that evening. Close together down there. We got Buttercup buried. She died a couple of years ago. She was my cockatiel also. She lived 13 years. So she lived a lot longer than Iris did. And Abby, that's my other sugar glider. She died 2 years ago. Chloe's still alive. Chloe is. Iris is buried down. Let's see, you just have to overlook me, guys. Iris is buried down there. Abby. Buttercup. Yeah. Abby, Buttercup, and Iris. Yeah, is buried down there. Whew. Yeah, it's been awful. It's been really hard dealing with it. I was texting my Aunt Pam. She was helping me through it. You know, I was trying to keep Abby alive. And I prayed that she would make it. That first time I thought she was going to die. And then the other time, I just prayed that she wouldn't suffer, you know. So the Lord took her. And I just went on to bed. I couldn't stay up and watch her dying, you know. And I thought she was having a hard time. I thought she was suffering a little bit there at the end, but I think she's having a hard time breathing a little bit. And yeah, I just went to bed. I just didn't stay up and look at that. It's too stressful enough as it was. So, and I really love my animals a lot. And I try to take care of them, the best I can. And now I worry about Cookie and Chloe. Afraid, something might happen to them. And in the back of your mind, you think, well, did I do this right? Did I do that right? Stuff like that. You'd look at that, but you can't really, it's hard not to want to blame it on yourself. But you can't really blame it on yourself, So, but that's what's happened pretty much. Abby lived 9 years, and I got her when she was a baby. I guess she was about 8 weeks old when I got her, I'd say. About 8 weeks, but now Iris, he was about 8 weeks when I got him. He was a baby, too, and he only lived to be a year and a half. Iris did. That's as long as he lived, was a year and a half, which is sad, considering how long my other bird lived, Buttercup. She lived 13 years. So he might have had a heart problem or something and I didn't know it. But, a month ago I took him to the vet and I about lost him when I was telling you guys about him flying outside that time. And I about lost him then. But I never know that he was going to die a month later. Never would have thought it, And that's pretty good. They don't let people indoors or anything. So, it's a lot safer than a lot of places, I guess. I got her yogurt drops too in time. I give her yogurt drops the last 2 days she lived and some mealworms. But like I said, till the day she died, she tried to eat. But I didn't know this, but I learned something about the corn, and that's the only thing she was wanting to really eat when I got her out from the vet 2 days after the vet there. She would eat pretty good on the corn, some, and then she got diarrhea. Her bowels cleared up, and then she got diarrhea again after eating some of that corn. It messed her stomach up. So I took away the corn, and after that she didn't really want to eat much else but the corn. But I couldn't give her the corn. I was trying to help her bowels from running off. Because when I got her that Friday from the vet, her bowels was running off bad too that day. And now I have to watch my other 2 sugar gliders because they want to eat the corn that I've got. I just put 2 pieces of corn in the mixed vegetables last night because I know they go for that corn, and they did. That's the first thing they ate was the corn. Cookie was eating, the 2 pieces of corn in there. But I'll worry about that and trying to get them eating good and everything too, because I don't want to lose them. But they seem to be doing okay. You wonder if they know that she passed away. I guess they do. But I didn't want them to see her, the 2 sugar gliders, to see Abby when she was about off, When she wanted to go in the cage with them, Cookie, I think, knew something was wrong because Cookie was licking her head, like she was giving her kisses, and everything. So I think she knew something was wrong with Abby. It was just really hard dealing with it, and I was hoping that Abby would live, a couple more years. She was my favorite sugar glider I had. And then when Maya died, that was hard too. She died 2 years ago. That was hard. But, with Maya, it was just all of a sudden, just like with the bird, it just died out all of a sudden, But with Abby, I had to watch her suffer a little bit, it was hard. That made it harder, I think. But it would have been hard on me either way, putting her to sleep or watching her suffer. Either way, I believe would have been hard on me dealing with it. So I'm glad I just took care of her the best I can and showed her I loved her, done the best I could about it. that's all I could do, you know. And the medicine I give Abby was for 14 days for the urinary tract infection. That's what she had to start with. And so I gave it to her, you know, every 12 hours. Just a small amount, but you still wonder what caused her to get dehydrated, what caused her to get the infection to start with. So only God knows. I don't know. And don't know why Iris died all of a sudden. I don't know why that happened either. Especially close to when Abby was going, you know. Wasn't expecting it at all. And Abby, I would like to, you know, eventually get another bird, but I don't know if I could find one like Iris again. He was one of a kind. And Dwayne had a hard time with Iris dying, and the first night he said, I already missed that bird, missed the bird chirping, you know. And Iris would say, I love you, and he'd say, hello, beautiful, and Dwayne would talk to him. But Dwayne really liked the bird. He really did. I talked to the lady I got the bird from. She said it could have been anything, you know, that caused it. It could have been anything. She was saying that he could have got his nail hung on one of the toys in there. I had a rope toy in there. It was kind of broke, but I was like hiding behind it, you know, and it didn't look really bad, unsafe, or anything like that. You know, it was just a hang in there. And he liked his swing. He got on his swing at night when he went to bed. He'd see you fixing to cover the cage, and he'd jump up on his swing. So there's no telling. I don't know what happened, really. No telling. I wish there was a way. I do know. Like I said, I could have checked with the vet probably. If I seem a little different or upset, you guys know why, you know, after what I've been through. Let me go ahead and cover this up here. These little dots here. Let me cover these up because I just colored them yellow. But I think I'll cover them up right now. And then I might go back over it with another color. But right now we'll just go for the yellow color. Glenn was wanting to find some crosses to put out on the graves. You know, put the crosses on the. But I was trying to find some crosses. I'm looking, some little white crosses to put on the graves. I need to get. Well, Buttercup's got a little bird out there, a cockatiel bird, but it's kind of broke, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to find another one. But let's see. Buttercup, Iris, Maya, and Abby. Okay, those 4 are buried out there. And so I would need 4 crosses to put around the graves. I thought I would go with orange here, a little bit orange. To go around through here. This is a really good book. There's a lot of cute images in here to color. And I've been wanting to get on here. I just haven't felt like it. And it is hard, you know, get on here and trying to, you know, try my best to make it through. But so far so good, I guess, you know. I thought I better try to get on here because I want people to still keep up with me. I'm afraid if I'm gone too long that people might forget me. So I thought I better get on here and chat a little bit. You know, the last time I chatted, I told you I was going to let you guys know about Abby, but I haven't felt like doing that since she died. I wasn't expecting it, like I said. I wasn't expecting it till the last minute that I was going to lose her. You never would have expected it. Of course, it's a lot of times you don't expect it, you know, why things happen. But I am thankful to the good Lord above that I have 2 more sugar gliders to tend to and to keep me busy and to keep my mind off of things, you know. I am thankful that I have 2 more babies to look after. And I don't know why I do it to myself every time. Dwayne said you don't need animals if you can't deal with it, them dying, you don't need it, and then I turn around and get one again. So I do it to myself every time. I can only blame myself for wanting animals. But they bring so much joy. They bring so much joy to your life, and then also sorrow when they die. If I'm not talking right, I'm sorry, guys. I hope I am talking okay. Joyness. Is joyness a word? I guess so. Joyness. I guess it is. Joyness, yeah. These markers are really good. They've got good colors. I think that was about $20. I think that's what I paid for these. About $20. And I ordered some more Rayon glitter gel pens. And that's mostly what kind of gel pens I use. And I've been using a lot of glitter gel pens here lately of the Rayons. So I got those today. Got some more of those. And I guess we could swatch those out sometime when I get caught up on some videos and swatch those out and show you guys the colors on those, the glitter, so you can see them. Could do that. I do like this pretty bright orange. These markers don't have the name of a marker. They just say RAG color marker. But the lids go on really well. But this is a real pretty orange. A lot of times you just get a dull orange. But this is a bright neon kind of orange looking color. Let's see here. Couldn't resist. I have to color this orange right here. Let's see. There, got this one done. We can try. We'll work on another one here too. So here's this one right here, and then we'll find another. Let me go show you a flip of this book. I'm going to flip toward the back here because I want to color some more in here. So I'm just going to do a back flip and show you guys the book. You've got your color test page, and then here's your beautiful book. I absolutely love this book. I'll link it below for you guys. Usually I do a forward flip, but I thought I would just do a back flip this time. Isn't that cute? This is really a cute book, and it doesn't take long to color the images also. It doesn't. This is really cute. Jamie colored this one. It turned out really well. She done good on it. But you can see how good those markers does that I use. It does really well. I did this one. I used glitter gel pens on this, the rayon glitter gel pens. Yeah, this book is really fun for gel pens. And the flowers are fun for markers. I use rayon glitter gel pens also on this one. Yeah, coloring's been helpful through these hard times, but also it's been hard to color too, you know. I used rayon glitter gel pens on this also, and I colored these all this month. This one's beautiful. I think we'll start on this one in a minute, color it a little bit, give it a shot. It's pretty. And they're all just simple. And I love the line art. The line art's real dark, so it'd be easy to color also. I can't hardly stand the color. I think we'll color this. It's hard to decide which one I want to color. I can't hardly stand the color real light line art. And I like this book belongs to the page too. But I think we'll just go ahead and color this one a little bit. The first one. And we'll also use the same markers on this picture. I'm still drinking Diet Coke, so I'll take a sip of my diet here. And we'll get started. I should be able to finish this one also. I should be able to. Zoom it in a little bit. Yeah, I went in and took the cage out too, and the lady I was talking to, she raises birds, and I told her I probably wanted to get another one because I missed Iris so much, and she has DNA tests now where you can buy a DNA test when you buy the bird to make sure it's what you want. And I told her I would want a male, you know, when the time comes. She's hand feeding some now, but I think some people's already claimed the birds. But I told her that I would want to buy another cage. And she said, well, why don't you just use the cage you've got and just use the disinfectant on it? I said, no, I would just feel better buying another cage, you know. And plus, it would be hard on me seeing the cage and Iris dying in the cage. So I'd rather just pay $40 from her. She sells them and get another cage, you know. The dogs don't seem to miss Iris too much. I don't know if they know that he's gone or not, but I know Iris got on their nerves, but Iris really loved the dogs. He really thought the world of the dogs, and he really loved Pepper really well, as we know. But I don't know if they know Iris is gone or not. You know, you wonder if they know. This is pretty. This is a pretty pink color. Now that I have these markers out, I want to use these markers. But I'm working on the Ava Brown book I got, and I'm using gel pens. So it's really fun doing that, using the gel pens. A lot of times I like using pink. I really do. You don't get no lines when using these markers either, which I like. Also, if you're interested in, let me pause this and I'll be back. I'm back now. I was at the 30-minute mark. Also, if you're interested in Zen Doodle books, Book Outlet has a bunch of nice Zendoodle books on sale. Plus, the books are already marked down, and then when you put them in your cart and buy them, they're 20% off. 20% off of that, so you're saving pretty good. But you have to spend over $35 to get the sale items. But I was seriously thinking about it yesterday. I had about 33 books in my cart, and it was like $120 worth. But then I kept talking myself out of it, telling myself, well, now where am I going to put all these books? Once I get them, it's going to be a lot of books. So I went on Amazon and bought some Camila and Jacoba's books. I've got a bunch of hers already, but the ones I didn't have, I bought some more. Bought some more of those. And I had some that one of my coloring friends got me, and I was looking at which ones I didn't have. So I ordered a few more. But I don't know if I'll go on Book Outlet or not. I don't know. That's a lot of books to have to find a spot for all at one time, And here lately, I like buying books, but I just like buying maybe a few every month, maybe 5 or 6 a month. If I can keep doing that, it'll be good. But I don't know how long that'll go anyway, but you never know. I tried to get in before July with the dentist. I called yesterday to move my appointment up from July, and the closest appointment they had was a May appointment. No matter what, it was in May, so I took a May appointment. And I told them if they had any appointment before then to call, let me know, and I would go, because my teeth feels really dirty. I got nervous around January. I had an appointment in January to get my teeth cleaned, and then I got nervous about it because they had some people down there at the dentist office have the coronavirus. So that around that time, it was around Christmas time when they had a spell in there. I was kind of nervous about going, so I chickened out and canceled my appointment. But now I'd like to have an appointment since my teeth feels dirty, and I've been brushing them and using my mouthwash as much as I can, trying to make my teeth feel cleaner. This month is just about over with, isn't it? And now it's spring already, so I've been wanting to color springy pictures. That looks really good together. That pink, a darker pink and a lighter pink, looks really good together like that. These colors are pretty. It's a pretty darker pink too, I am glad I got on here today. I was able to get on here and face it and talk to you guys about Iris. It's been hard too, wanting to sit in here because Iris always was right beside of where I do my recording, as Cage was. So that was a little hard trying to face it, but I'm glad I did. Yeah, it's just been a hard road, really, dealing with it. Especially, like I said, losing both of them together. Both of them within 2 days. What to bear. Heartache. And I was really upset when Abby, too, I'd already been upset the night before Iris died because I thought Abby was going to die. And my eyes was swelled up from crying. And then got up that morning around 12, and Iris was dead. But I just couldn't cry no more. I already cried out a lot over heavy, so I just couldn't do it. I'd already been upset, and it just couldn't do it. Dwayne handles death better than me, especially with my animals. He handles it a lot better than me. See, I gotta color this part dark pink too. I like these flower pictures. They're nice and simple to color, and they're real good for coloring chat too, you know. This is good for me, going through so much stress and coloring this beautiful book. And everybody that sent me books, you know, and stuff, I've contacted them and told them what's been going on. Same way with that nice company that sent me the markers and stuff. I contacted them also and told everybody, tried to tell them what's been happening. I've still been coloring and trying to, you know, keep up with everybody and stuff, but as far as recording, I haven't been able to really do that, you know. I just have to go with how I feel and I'm just really tired. I'm real tired from what's happened. So I just have to go with how I feel and how I'm able to make it on here. But I know you guys miss me for sure. I know. That's why I try my best to get on here today for you guys. So I'll make it and I can record again. I can do it. The darker pink that goes right here. It would be neat if these markers had names on them, wouldn't it? But there's no names. But I guess it's okay in the long run. As long as they're working good, is all that matters to me. Just checking to see the time, so we'll make it to almost an hour today. We'll make it. I'm going to color these pink also, just to be doing. You can hear these markers are going down really well. Really good. Well, so we got St. Patrick's Day that's already left us, and I was wanting to do more St. Patrick's Day coloring, but around that time I was having a hard time, so I didn't get much done for St. Patrick's Day. I was wanting to color in Tabitha Burnett's book, and I didn't get a chance to on the St. Patrick's Day section in the book. See, now I want to color this orange. Now this is pretty. This is a pretty orange too. Must be in an orange mood today. This is really pretty. Bright and pretty is what we want. Dwayne was wanting to get up on top of the trailer and put some tar down because our roof needs it. And it keeps raining and they can't get up there and put tar down on it because it keeps raining. So hopefully, I'm hoping that we'll have about a week there where there's no rain, where he can get up on the roof and put the Well, first we need to buy some Cool Seal because Dwayne was looking for some Cool Seal at Lowe's the other day and they didn't have it. It sold out of it, I think. So we need to get some Cool Seal first to put on the roof. Hopefully we can find that when we go to Murphy. I hope. Oh, I hear you. I'm coming, Pumpkin. Hold on, sweetie heart. Hold on, sweetie pie. I'm coming. Come on, Pumpkin. I'm doing a call and chat. It's pretty. I'm in here, sweetheart. I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm doing a little chat today. I'm doing a chat. I'm definitely going to keep these markers out and use them in a book. I am thankful to the good Lord above that I've got Pepper and Casper, that they made it, because last year, as you guys know, they wasn't doing good. And so I'm so thankful for what God does in my life. And, you know, I'm thankful that I've got the animals I have and that, you know, Pepper and Casper's still here with me. It's a lot to be thankful for also, you know. Things happen. We can't change anything. And there's this picture also. So I've done two in here for you guys. I forgot to tell you. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what day I did these. This one we did a day on chat. I think it's raining. Sounds like it's raining. I'm going to tell you what day I did these. I did this one March the 20th. So I did this one right here. And this one right here, I did this one March the 20th also. Same way with this one, I did it March the 20th. And of course we did this one today, also on chat. And I got a pretty card in the mail today I was going to show you guys also. I got this pretty card today from Monet, a Color Diva, and it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for this card, Monet, Color Diva, my sweet friend. This is so beautiful. With sympathy for your loss. And then the inside of it says, the words can do little to comfort you. May the thoughts and prayers of all those who love you help support you this difficult time. Love you, Misty. You are in my thoughts and prayers, Monet. So, thank you so much for this card. And I wanted to show it on camera. It's so beautiful. I got it today. It's so nice to have. Thank you so much for this card. And guys, thank you so much for coming by and watching me today and listening to me on my chat. And I'll be back again. I love you all very much. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.